In this video, I'm going to go over 10 of your most frequently asked questions. Remember, this is the playlist and the series you asked, I answered, and you guys are going to have a ball. And then I'm going to thank a couple of people from my WhatsApp group that gave me some donations. And you're going to have to wait till the end for that. But check this out. Before we get started on the FAQs, let me ask you guys a question. Do you give a 1-star rating or a 5-star rating to your bad passengers? Because right now, 2 passengers just got a 1-star rating. And this was a trick question because I already knew the answer to this. No, you never give 4 stars or 3 stars or 2 stars. Either you give a 1-star or you give a 5-star. You give a 5-star because they were good, they were respectful, and you got a tip. You give a 1-star rating to somebody that was an idiot in the car, right? And we have to let all the other drivers know when an idiot's in the car. See, if you give them a 2-star rating or a 3-star rating or 4-star rating, it doesn't really help. Either it's a 5-star or it's a 1-star. Now, let's get started with this video because I'm going to answer at least 10 or 12 of your questions right now because you guys keep asking me the same stuff over and over. Here we go. You asked, I answered, episode number 5. Yeah! Next question by Mr. John. Ahmed, can you explain how you go and find the trip details on how much the customer paid in comparison to what we earned? Can't seem to find them. Sure. You want to go in your Uber driver app screen and we're going to look at this one right here for $71. All right, we're going to click on this. This is your summary or the trip details. You're going to go down and you're going to click right here where it says Uber total service fee. Okay, I do this on my cell phone. Sometimes you might need to do this on your computer. Once you click that, it's going to take you to this screen right here where it says Uber earnings. Okay, what you want to do is you want to click on the dots on the top left. You want to click on earnings. You want to click on activity. And here you go. Now you got it. We're going to go down here and find that $71 right. And now you're going to click on view details. Once you click on view details, you're going to scroll all the way down and you're going to click on more details. And this is it. This is where you get the summary and the details. Here you can see the customer paid $145 and Uber's commercial auto insurance is $26. God damn, Uber service fee is $41. Okay, first, in order to find the questions, right here is the title of the video. Right here is the thumbnail, and then this is the question. This one is by John. He's a new member to our WhatsApp group. Ahmed, do you prefer the large airports like LAX or San Diego International over the small airports such as Palm Springs and Burbank? First of all, my friend John, Palm Springs Airport is only good on Fridays and Saturdays. Right now, it's summertime. June, July, August, September, October, and even a little bit of November up until around Thanksgiving weekend, Palm Springs is too hot. So only weekends are good. And at the airport, you want to go there early in the morning, make your money maybe from 9 to around 1 p.m. After that, Palm Springs is dead, my friend. You want to go home, take a break, go to the swimming pool, just relax a little bit. Then in the evening around 4 to sometimes around 9, 10 o'clock, the airport is busy. Me, personally, I like to go to Palm Springs in January, February, March, April, May, and little bit of June because that's the season in Palm Springs. That's when all the snowbirds come and everybody from even Southern California travels there. As far as your question about LAX and San Diego, look, San Diego is the best airport to be at. It's in downtown San Diego. It's right next to Petco Park. A lot of people go there for business. A lot of people go there for conventions. A lot of people go there for vacations. You got the Marines, you got the Navy, you've got the universities. So, and there's only one major airport in San Diego. Plus, if you drive in San Diego, you're all around there, right? You just stay in San Diego. It's like you're stuck. Versus when you're driving Los Angeles, you might end up in Santa Clarita County, or you might end up in Long Beach County. You might even end up in Orange County. Los Angeles is too big. But LAX is my second option, right? In the morning, like right now, I live near a city called Chino. What I do is I go up to Claremont or I go down to Chino Hills and I try to get a ride towards LAX or John Wayne Airport and Long Beach Airport. I know you didn't mention it, but I will go ahead and let you know. So LAX is the second best spot. Now you want to pay attention to the times. You don't want to show up at LAX at 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning, right? There's nobody coming in. Think about it. Who's flying in at 6 or 7 in the morning? Very few people, right? The hot spot for San Diego Airport, or the time, and LAX is basically 9 o'clock in the morning to around 1 p.m. You can go and cherry pick around 9 in the morning, and you can cherry pick another ride around 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, I like to take a longer ride out and end up at a different airport. And I like to go from airport to airport. Any ride from LAX that's going towards Long Beach Airport, I'll take it. If it's going towards John Wayne Airport, I'll take it. The time is 5:55. Hopefully, Mr. John, that answered your question. This is a question from Mr. Dan. He is already in my WhatsApp group, and now we're talking daily. Possible consultation coming. I'm going to start reading from right here. Can you do a video where you go over the principles you abdued? I don't know what that word means. By when using LAX to wait for a ride to a designated region, example LAX or OC. Let's answer that first, right? We're right here. So basically, I'm at LAX right now. It's at 8:30 in the morning. I've made $43 to get here. I started at 5 o'clock in the morning. And right now, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and sometimes till 12:30, LAX is pretty good, okay? So my goal is simple. Go from LAX, not towards Santa Monica, not towards West Hollywood, not towards downtown on LA. Unless the ride pays me around 40 or 50 bucks, I'll sit in traffic, go that way. Otherwise, I'll take something around 20 bucks from LAX to San Pedro, or from LAX to Long Beach, towards Long Beach Airport, or from LAX to Disneyland, or even John Wayne Airport, even Irvine, Newport, Huntington Beach. All of those locations are fine because you want to go from airport to airport. Okay, from LAX, I'll avoid going to Palos Verdes. It's street driving. It's gonna take an hour to go down there in traffic. For 20 bucks, it's not worth it. Yes, you can probably get another ride from Rancho Palos Verdes and back to LAX or somewhere else. But in my experience, those guys don't tip, and it's just a brutal drive. It just drains you energy-wise. Same as going from LAX to West Hollywood, right? It just drains you for an hour to drive in the streets. And also keep in mind, when you're driving in the streets, the chances of accidents are a lot higher at stop signs, at green lights. When you're driving on the freeway, it's much easier. Okay, so that's the first part of your question I answered. So second part of your question, Mr. Dan, you said I waited 90 minutes with no luck, and then ended up taking a Lyft Express match, which worked out. Principles such as just take the ride if you waited too long, not getting anything you wanted. One is a specific preferred time block. Well, I kind of already answered that. The specific time block that you want is you want to get to LAX by 8 o'clock in the morning, and if you don't get rematched, then 9, 10, 11, 12 is good. This is good at LAX, this is good at San Diego Airport, this is good at Long Beach, okay? If you do a short ride from LAX for 20 bucks, you can probably get a ride back to LAX and get another opportunity to get rematched, so you don't have to wait in the queue. I'm waiting at the queue because I'm literally working on my YouTube channel and my videos, and I want to take a break. I came all the way down here from Chino. The second time block you want to hit is around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, again at the airports, right? Sometimes Long Beach Airport is a little tricky. You have to look at the queue and see if there's rides coming in. But in my experience, if you don't get it from Long Beach Airport, you just go down to downtown Long Beach, or you go over to Seal Beach, and you'll totally be fine, okay? Hopefully that answered your questions. And if you're at LAX and you're waiting more than an hour, make sure you have something to do. Like, I don't mind waiting 45 minutes to an hour because I'm working on my YouTube channel. That's where the patience comes in, right? Hopefully that answered your question. All right, Mr. Dan, you asked a two-part question. Let's go ahead and answer this. Will you do a video on how to consistently net $150 minimum on a Tuesday in OC in LA? You know what? You're the reason why I created 6 videos. These are the last 4, 5, yeah, last 6 episodes on the art of cherry picking. I think I ended it at episode 21. So I think episode 15 to episode 21, which I will link up here for you to watch that whole playlist. Those are just for you, to show you that I was able to make $207 in 6 trips. Yesterday, I was driving in Friday, and I made $322 in 9 trips. So absolutely, I actually consistently make $200 driving in Los Angeles, no problem. It's harder to make $300, but if I can get one day where I make $300, I'm good during the week. Then I try to get another $9. We're not going to take that. Then I try to get another $300 day, preferably on a Saturday or on Sunday. If you get 2 $300 days in a week, that's $600 already. All I've got left is my budget is to get to $1,500. I've got 5 days to try to get to another $900, and that's not hard to do, and I can just take it easy. And another quick tip, you didn't ask me this, but I try to hit Uber hard on Mondays and Sundays. I want to end the week hard on Sunday and make my minimum, which is get close to $1,500, and I've been able to consistently do that for the last 3 months. And then on Monday, I like to drive hard and get to 200, 250, 300. It just gives me good mood and good energy for the rest of the week. Now, your second question is that WhatsApp group invite only? Technically it is, because anybody on my YouTube channel that's commenting a lot, asking a great questions, and especially if they're in California, I invite them. And once they're in the WhatsApp group, I have one rule. I say, hey guys, be nice, be kind, encourage each other. But if you're gonna argue and you're gonna fight and you're gonna be jealous, then 1 or 2 warnings, and then I boot people out, because I want to keep it to a good, clean driving community that's helping each other out. But you're already in there, right? You're already in our WhatsApp group. Thank you for joining, my friend. This question is from Casey4486, and I've actually already answered this in this video. Look at what you're asking. Where is the Uber service fee summary located? I've already done this. Go ahead and watch this video again. But this is a question that you guys ask me over and over and over. So I added it to my FAQs. So next time somebody asks me this question, I'm just going to link my FAQs and they can watch everything. Thank you for asking great questions. This is a very good question by Dan. And Baba Jindi already answered this, and I actually learned something from this, so I'm going to read this whole thing, and that's it. I don't have to add anything to this. Does acceptance rate matter at all, or is it relevant for anything when it comes to the Uber algorithm feeding you high payouts? It doesn't mean anything. It does not matter at all, okay? Uber wants you to have a higher acceptance rate, and they've introduced something like standard and advantage, but just ignore it. Cherry pick, and then stop driving Uber as fast as you can once you figure out passive income, okay? Next thing you're asking is, or is it only relevant if you're going to use the ASU tuition perk? Okay, so ASU tuition perk is the one thing that I think is really good with Uber, okay? I'm not using it. I highly recommend it. But remember, you have to keep your platinum or whatever gold level that they want you to do, because any quarter that you lose it, then you have to go back and you have to do it again. But that's a decent perk. Now let's read what Baba Jindi had to say. Acceptance rate can no longer be held against you. A class action lawsuit required them to change position. Going for gold or platinum is simply a tool for them to get you to accept money losing offers. You would be foolish to maintain an 85% acceptance rates. Be patient and turn down every single money losing offer. And I agree. And Baba Jindi writes a lot of comments, and sometimes we go at it a little bit because we're not on the same page. But I don't delete anybody's comments. You know, I think you have the right to ask. Even if I disagree with you, I will not delete your comment. And I had no idea that Uber basically lost a class action lawsuit, right? That's where I learned this. Now I need to, double check it with ChatGPT. And that's it for this one. This question is from Mike, all right? Shelter dogs. Unfortunately, he got into a little bit of disagreement with somebody in my WhatsApp group, and he left. But Mike, you're always back, okay? You're always welcome back. But this is a great question. I'm gonna go ahead and post it for you, okay? Thanks, Ahmed, for the video. You're welcome. Just to be clear, you aren't using Uber's destination filter, right? Absolutely. Okay, but let me read the rest of it and then I'll answer this. Is it luck how you keep getting ping pongs between SNA and SAN? He's talking about John Wayne Airport in Orange County and San Diego Airport and not LAX. Well, first of all, Mike, what you have to understand is from LAX, the chances of getting a ride to San Diego Airport is going to be hard. From LAX, most likely you're going to get a ride towards Long Beach Airport or John Wayne Airport or Burbank Airport, okay? But from John Wayne Airport, you might get a ride towards San Diego Airport. And no, at the airport, hang on, airplane. From the airports, you can't use destination mode, my friend. You're not allowed to. If you have destination mode turned on, you can't get any rides at the airport. So it is pure luck, but it's also me understanding the Uber algorithm, me understanding the timing when the flight's coming in, and me having a plan. I've repeated this a few times in this video. I try to get from Chino to LAX in 2 rides and around $50. Then I wait, work on my YouTube videos, and try to get a ride from LAX towards Long Beach Airport or towards John Wayne Airport, right? Now, if from, let's say from Chino, I don't get a ride towards LAX, but I got a ride towards Diamond Bar, and from Diamond Bar, I ended up towards John Wayne Airport, that's fine. Then I'll go backwards. From John Wayne Airport, I'll try to get a ride to Long Beach Airport. From Long Beach Airport, I might get a ride to LAX, or I might get a ride to Disneyland, or I might get a ride to John Wayne Airport. And I just ping pong, and I just keep doing this over and over. This is how 9 out of 10 times in less than 10 passengers, I can make $200 to $300. Come back to our WhatsApp group. We miss you. Look, on this, I'm just going to thank John. He's somebody new that's driving Uber, and he gave me a super thanks for $4.99. I appreciate it. You're the second person to give me a super thanks. And you know why I want to thank you? Because you've been asking a lot of great questions. You know, I've already put 2 of your questions in this video, and not a lot of people tip me, and that is okay. I do this as a service to Uber drivers, so you guys can cherry pick. You guys cherry pick, you do well. Hopefully, you know, you can hire me for consulting, or you can learn about how to create. Here's another airplane. I'm literally at the airport right now. I'm waiting for Uber queue right here. Basically, I'm making a whole course for YouTube for Uber drivers, where you can learn to be your own private driver, get commercial auto insurance, make your business cards, make your website, and do everything. And instead of us making $200 to $300 a day in those video series, my goal is going to be to teach you guys how to make $400 to $500 a day, right? And tips from you actually help me do that, because the more money I can make on YouTube and through tips and through, you know, merchandise that I'll be selling and memberships, allows me to make more videos that help out more drivers. So thank you, Mr. John. I honestly appreciate it. And today you asked about that ride from Palm Springs to Las Vegas, and I already told you the answer to that. For $221, no, that's bad, because that's $221 to go to Vegas, then you can't drive over there, and then you got to come all the way back to Palm Springs empty-handed. So how much money are you making? You do the math. But if that was a cash ride, that would be a good $500, $600. I would definitely consider that. Hey, if Uber allowed us to drive in Vegas, then for $200, that's not a bad option. Go out there, gamble a little bit, have fun, and try to get a ride back in the next few days. But you might have to sleep in the car. Love Escape. Look, bro, check this video. I already answered this question. How do you get to see how much Uber makes per trip? I do not see that option. This question is asked to me like at least once or twice a week. So I've already answered it in this video. This video is from my friend Adam, okay? He is in my WhatsApp group, and we chat every day. Yesterday we were talking about Biden and Trump and politics. We had a great time. So look at his question. Awesome video, thank you. You are absolutely welcome. Do you happen to have a video on how exactly you pick up people at LAX from where you park at the airport all the way to whatever terminal you must go to, or how exactly you wait in the queue? First of all, at LAX, you don't really go to the terminal to pick up anybody. You have to go to the queue. You've asked me to make this video before. I've been thinking about it, but honestly, this takes 2-3 hours worth of work. I gotta park my car, then I gotta walk like half a mile. I gotta make all that video. Then I gotta come back, I gotta edit this. So if enough people ask me to make this video, I will take 3 to 4 hours out of my day and show you exactly where to go to park in the LAX queue, where to go to pick up in the LAX queue, and then how to navigate the LAX terminal, because it could be a little cumbersome. But hey, Adam, thank you for the consulting. You've hired me for consulting a few times. I appreciate it. See, consulting for $35 an hour is equivalent to giving me a super chat or super thanks, whatever, you know, YouTube pays us for. I appreciate it, Mr. Adam. This is another thank you video to Mr. Frank Martinez, $12. One day he just said, hey Ahmed, what's your Venmo? And I gave him a screenshot and he gave me a $12 tip, and I'm like, what's this for? He's like, you know what? You help out a lot of the drivers and I want to take care of you. Then when I was in San Diego, he took 3 of us drivers out for lunch. We were all gonna pay for ourselves. And another time I met him about maybe 2 weeks ago, he took me out to steak dinner for 30 bucks. Like, Frank is almost invested over $40 to $50 in me being as a driver, and he constantly comments on my videos. Actually, we chat once in a while in our WhatsApp group too. So now you guys are realizing a lot of people from YouTube are watching my videos. They're coming to the WhatsApp group and community where we talk daily. And some of you guys are hiring me for consulting. Some of you guys are giving me a tip. Some of you guys are buying me lunch and dinner. And you know me, I appreciate everything because every penny counts. And now we're becoming friends, right? We're keeping in touch. If someone has an issue in the family and they ask me a personal question, I stop everything I'm doing and I communicate, because we drivers, we're a community. Remember this. Alone, we're nothing, but you put these 4 or 5 fingers together, we got this. And you know what you can do with the fist. You can do a lot more with the fist as a community than what you can do with just one finger, right? Well, let's not get dirty over here. Nikki Butler asked over here, do you do consulting? Absolutely, I do consulting. I'll tell you a little bit about it. I charge $35 an hour, and I do my consultings between 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'll do it on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday also, but I prefer not to, because those days I can still make some money. It's not slow. But when Uber is slow, either working on my YouTube channel, either I'm meditating or I'm doing my consultations. So far, if I count it correctly, last month I did around 4 to 6 consultations. I lose track of it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not really keeping track of it. But Nikki, I gave you my email address. It's the name of my business, ridexserve@gmail.com. It's not that complicated. Let me know if you're still on my YouTube channel, because you've asked me a couple of times for consulting, but I never got an email. From Mr. Amar, this is a great question. Bro, I'm coming to Los Angeles next week. How can I be in your WhatsApp group? I think I already answered it, but just in case I haven't answered it so far, comment on my videos. When you comment and ask great questions on my videos, I get more content, and then I notice you. When I notice you, then I invite you to the WhatsApp group. The second way to get into my WhatsApp group is I'm turning on memberships. If you look, there's a membership for $2.99, $9.99, $29.99, $49.99, and it explains what those memberships are. One of those groups allows you to get into the WhatsApp group. Once I turn it on and I start getting a lot of people that are joining my membership on YouTube, then I won't be adding anybody for free on my WhatsApp group, because it takes me a lot of time. You guys send me DMs, you guys call me, and you guys send me text messages, and in the group, right? So it takes a lot of time, right? So I don't want too many people. I'm looking to have a WhatsApp group maximum about 100 people. Right now we're at 15. So if you ask a lot of questions on my YouTube videos, you'll probably get an invite. If you're in California, you'll get an invite. And don't think just because you get an invite, you get to stay. There's people that come in and they stop talking and they disappear. And if I don't interact with them and they're not commenting, they're not liking, even in the WhatsApp group and in the YouTube channel, then I boot you guys out, because I'm keeping it to a core 100 members that I'm trying to build a driving community out of for Southern California, and then eventually all over United States of America. Who knows? We might go global. From Parsi site, San Diego here. Love your teachings, brother. You are welcome, brother. I've been told by an Uber rep months ago over the phone that I wasn't getting rides because my acceptance rate was low. That's bullshit, bro. My acceptance rate is like 30%. There's people in my WhatsApp group, their acceptance rate is 8%, and we do just fine. Yes, Uber wants you to have a high acceptance rate because they want you to turn you, like Mr. Jeff says from Mike Drop Barbecue, plantation. They want you to be slave. They want to be, they just want to control you so they have power over you. Ignore that shit, okay? I think Uber throttles you, but you and others seem to not be so I'm not sure. Any input? Look, Uber throttles you and they want to keep you because of Prop 22 in California to between $17 to $21 an hour, and that is correct. But if you play the cards right and you plan and you go to a hotspot and you go from hotspot to hotspot, you can generally beat that throttling, right? Because remember, they'll throttle you, but at the end of the night, if you get a $40, $50 ride going towards your home, then you're done. Then they can't throttle you. Right now, Uber's throttling me today because I've already made $43. I'm at LAX, so it's slowing me down. But trust me, when it gets busy and the supply and demand is high, what I mean by that is a lot of drivers need a ride. There's not a lot of, a lot of passengers need a ride, and there's not a lot of drivers. At that point, the supply and demand is in our favor. Then they can't throttle you. Go in, boom, 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 make your money. Then leave the app on and walk around. Go to the beach, meditate, relax, eat In-N-Out burger. But just leave the app on. Make it think you're sitting there and you're miserable. It thinks it's throttling you, but it's not throttling you. And keep asking great questions, my friend. This question is from Housing OC. This is actually one of my friends, Chris. We actually talk almost every day now. He's also in the WhatsApp group. He's hired me for consulting. You want to look down here where he's asking the question, okay? Trying to figure out why you're driving Uber X when you qualify for Comfort and Excel. Bro, Uber will not pay you for Uber Excel if there's too many drivers around. It won't even pay you Uber Comfort. It starts at the bottom. They lowball you. $3 here, $4 here, $5 here, Uber X. You say no to all of that. There's actually a video I made about it where it talks about the container. There's like a bucket and a container. There's a bunch of rides in there, right? You have to say no to all those rides in order for the bigger ride and the bigger opportunity to show up. So the reason why I take an Uber X ride is, dude, I live in Chino in the middle of nowhere. If I stay out in the city, I might make $10 here, $15 there, and all day I might drive for 12, 13 hours and barely make $100 and pay $60 in gas. So for me, if Uber's gonna give me an Uber X ride like this morning for $10 and take me from Claremont to Azusa, I'll take it because it puts me in Los Angeles County. Then the second ride that I got this morning was from Irvingdale to LAX for $33. I'll take it. There's a potential tip there. Again, it was an Uber X. Now that I'm at the airport, I've been waiting and making this video for you guys to release today for around 30 minutes. One Uber X offer came for $19 to San Pedro. I clicked on it. I didn't match. So unfortunately, beggars can't be choosers, and I've said that over and over on my channel. Look, if you get Uber X and you get $20 and it puts you next to a hotspot, go. Because while you're sitting in your car, if you're not working on your YouTube channel and you don't have a way of making passive income, then you're wasting time. So beggars can't be choosers, my friend. You have to take Uber X. If you are at Long Beach Airport and there's not a lot of Uber XL and Comfort drivers, you're first in the queue. In that situation, I'll wait for a Comfort ride. I'll wait for an Uber XL ride. But if I get a $20 ride or $25 ride that takes me to Disneyland from Long Beach Airport, I'll take it. Because that customer is going to give me a $5, $10 tip. Plus, I'm at another hotspot. Hopefully that answers your question. And thank you, Mr. Chris, for all the questions you ask. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And guys, this is it. This is the end of the video. Are you a rideshare driver? Would you like to be interviewed by me? Do you have tips, tricks, and hacks that will benefit the rideshare community? My email address is right here. Give me an email. Let's help the other drivers. That's it. And check out this next video that I have linked for you. I also have the playlist linked for you. Enjoy. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.